Hi, GM, everyone. It's again Elgiod here, and I'm super excited and pumped to be having this session with you. And guess what? I think it's one of the great moments we always have together with ourselves. Yes, on this live session. I guess we still have some important decisions to make, and I'm super excited we're going to be having this together again today. It's very beautiful, right? And of course the Bitcoin market generally seems to be sitting at somewhat $57,870 thereabout. Has been quite up, and I think we really have it reacting nicely, even though in all honesty I'm still very much bearish on the market. I'm still very much bearish on the market, and I have my reasons. On the short term, bearish, while I'm still bullish long term on the Bitcoin market. We have a very, very important matters to put into while we're looking at the possibility, the prospect, and then the actual things we're expecting the market to do. And I think it's very, very important for us to bring in. Hello, Pablo. Hi. Hello. It's good having you, right? And I think it's beautiful we're having folks also here with us on from YouTube, and I really want to share the link of this post of us on I think YouTube. I think it's very much important, and I think it's necessary, right? That we have to state this fact, right? That we are really, really in a very, very indecisive market, and in all honesty we have many factors to draw conclusions from. And if it is the first time of joining, this is David. My name is David. I am David Oludele, and you're welcome to this space where we unwrap the market, look at it from different angle, and then draw conclusions. Well, if you want to stick to the fear and greed index along with looking at the technical analysis of the financial markets, generally crypto inclusive, you might actually be stuck right in some quagmire, right? And I think it's about time for us to note that there are many indices to defining what's going to be the big deal, right, with the Bitcoin market, and of course narratives that follows. And so many things, and I'm going to be doing analysis. Of course, y'all know how we would do this thing. All right, that's how we do it. And we would also look out for some gems. I've been really spotting out looking out for some gems. I remember talking about Wukong here, and Wukong went to represent is not so great a gem in my opinion. It's a meme, and I think it's available on MEXC, and I think there are folks who also have some great access to this particular token. I hope everybody's really getting some insightful enjoyment about this live session. I would want to really make some very sweet engagement, and if you are here, I would want to encourage you to stick around and and exercise patience, right? So because that definitely would go a long way. So we would really want to appreciate the first 20 persons that have been here. Let me just make it 40 persons. Hey, welcome to my stream. So, and that's a greeting for everyone who's been here. We're gonna be going gem hunting today, and I think it's very interesting in my own opinion. So, guys, what do you think is gonna be like the big deal in this particular month we are in? This like 12 days into September, and I think for us it's no-brainer to understand that 12 days passed into a new month, we should definitely begin to have a very clear reality as to what we should be expecting from this month, if it will be a bullish month or a bearish month. And I must be very honest with us while we're all here. Please, if this is your first time of tuning in, you know how we do this thing. Drop your likes, drop likes and comments, and I mean, I'm gonna be appreciating that you drop some greetings for us, and then we just keep the whole thing as real as possible and beautiful and seamless as possible. Now it's been 12 days into the new month, and I think we need to face reality. One of the realities I think we need to face is what is going to be the face of Bitcoin as we are attempting, right, the final month in Q3. This is the final month in Q3, and for me, I have this bullish bias on Bitcoin, and this bullish bias is, I just say, is based on a long term, like following technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and stock to flow, analysis. Right, in the next 5 years, we have a very, very bullish projection for Bitcoin, including gold, including silver. But on the short term, looking at the quarterly analysis, monthly analysis, down to the daily analysis, we have a different biases, right? Different biases all the way. For me, in the quarter, I'm still expecting the market to actually touch down 45k, maybe 48k, fair enough. And then maybe in Q4 from October to November, when we have the US presidential election, we might have a total flip. Market can open a bullish candle and then take it all the way to Q1 2025 probably. Yeah, so all of those are going to be coming from the fundamental angle of the crypto market. So all of these are all important. If you joined my stream earlier last month, that was August, earlier last month, one of the streams I made, I know I made very few streams because I think it's more about quality than quantity. And so one of the streams I made so much emphasis that it's about time to take sizable profit. I mean, from the first month of Q3. So from July, I've been making a call, take profits, secure some capital, make some real life progress, don't be carried away, and of course, still leave some, some coins in the market. So y'all know how volatile the market is, and of course, you must have both a short-term, projection. You need to cut off from noise and face your life head on. So the short-term plan and of course a long-term plan, all of these are very, very important, and of course those are pragmatic ways to live in our head, right? So this has been my bias. Look at this. On the daily time frame, we have this higher, lower time frame. I've been making some futures trade, sometimes in profit, sometimes in loss. Those are just sideways to keep the whole game going. But of course, on the general time frame, on the daily time frame, you have it clear. The market has been so bearish. A high, and then a low, then a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and of course, a potential lower high, which would most probably bring us to a lower low. And so 45k thereabout has been the zone I've been watching. I think it's probably one of those things we should take important note of, right? In my opinion. And by that, I would also explain the fact that, see, guys, you do not want to deceive yourself. If we're going to be taking a bullish stride, certain indicators are going to be very, very important. What do you call this now? Important coalition or signal, or they call them confirmations, right? Yes. So when you begin to have all of those confirmations, multiple confirmations, right, from the market printings, the fundamental bias, the narrative right now, the volumes, you get to know right, real deal. The market has been going down. Dollar is strong, strangely, and this is not just Bitcoin. It includes gold, it includes euro and forex pairs. You're seeing all of these things I'm talking about, right? And that's the truth. So I think it's very very important for us to face the reality, right? So I want you all to make yourself comfortable. We're gonna be going hunting just one gem coin. I think try and dance around crypto rank and crypto coin market cap, and then ICO drops. I've been eyeing some certain pre-sales, and then I want to look for some certain coins that are already available on exchanges, which I think is going to be so important for us. And we might take some news maybe, but of course don't forget to follow, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I think that's going to be important, and most of my trades are going to be taken right here. And yeah, I think it's going to be so important for us to have that. So let's make some better engagement on our streams, and let's not be in a hurry so to run up. So I'm gonna be saying this, drop, give us likes and comments, so that's important. So let's have more of those. We would be also having quizzes. You know how it works, and that's it. So first off, I've been looking at AI and what have you. I'm gonna look at this Wukong, but let me look at this indicator called volume quickly. I'm sorry, so we could actually finish up what we're doing one step at a time. So what do we have on the volume indicator? This isn't coming on. Okay, volume. Okay, I think we already aim to have one indicator given. Well, this isn't either. So volume, price, volume, 24-hour volume. Can I just have a volume? Price trend, volume. All of these seem not to be coming on. Okay, guys, I seem not to be seeing more indicators. I wanted to show you all the volume right now because, yeah, thank you, Ali. Welcome. Thank you for joining. It's great having you around, guy. So, well, I wanted to show you the volume because, I mean, there is no much volume here that made this to be a retracement, and it's not so much of a candle wick here. So, they just bounce off, and I think it's just going to be bringing us right here at this below this liquidity. 48K is going to be happening in maybe a week's time, who knows? So, I'm making this prediction, and I think it's important. So in 1 week time, I think we're going to be having $48,000. What do you think? So, the answer to my quiz is 48K USD. So I really hope you want to answer that in that fashion. So 48K USD, that's probably going to be the price action of Bitcoin. So I'm going to be bringing a quiz following that exact figure, and I hope you all have been listening to me all along. So, and that is not just going to be happening to Bitcoin. I mean, as you all could have expectation on other coins. So what is going to be the price of BTC next week? What's gonna be? Okay, what's gonna be about BTC next week? Okay, so I think you all can actually take note of this, and I think this is gonna be a quiz for some 40%, and I think let's make it 30%, and yeah, 40 is fair. And 60 seconds, you all can actually get a share of that. So now, please do not be carried away. Do not be carried away, because I mean, the market will always lead you on. This is Thursday, and this is like the final day of trading, literally, because we would be what's it called? we would be ending what I think we are already seeing right now. So what exactly do you think is going to be happening from this moment, right? And I think it's important. So let me hope you can actually answer the question. The answer is 48k next week, and I hope you can actually answer that. So let's hope everyone can actually attempt that. You have some 40 persons going to share 12,000 peep. And so if you're on YouTube, on your wherever platform, and always join our stream to be a part of right of the next probable prize of BTC. So I'm gonna be making a tweet on this right now. 48k incoming on BTC. I'm gonna be making an alarm kind of so I think, and stay informed and ahead. That's gonna be like the post. So I think my bias is gonna be posted, right? And that has nothing to do with anybody's belief and whatever anybody has to say on all of this. So so whatever it is you're thinking, I'm gonna be thinking of that, thinking about this, right? So I think that's very much what it is. So well, that's that on that. Come, let's hunt some gems. So token unlocks, because now there are many factors to why that is going to be a very strong probability and in fact a possibility. I do not think I'm going to be sitting around on that, but I think it's very much important for me to make some other metrics available so we all can take note of what I'm trying to make you all, you know, be aware of. So let me bring my, so yes, so come to think of this, yeah, Bitcoin dominance is gradually dwindling, right? And I think it's going to go down all along. But I want to actually look out for some IDOs and ICOs. I think it's very much important. So let's look up at that, because I mean, those are going to be our 10x tokens, and I think that's very much important. So the one that is currently ongoing is Base Terminal. So it's going to be ending 17th of this month. They've been able to raise 150k, and all of this trend you're seeing, when there seem to be low funding for ICOs and pre-sales, it's only proof, right, that you're already having people, right, backing out, taking a back seat as regards investing. And I think this is a proof of the fear, right? Thickness of this index, this fear, right? It's a proof of that index called fear in the what do you call it, in the crypto markets, right? Now, but I think this is the time that those who make the most in the market still coming. Aside from trading futures, you want to look out for some coins that are very down. My eyes has been on WEN. I know it's a meme, but I've been watching WEN, and of course, I think I'm going to be showing you one more coin, which I think might actually make a lot of sense. Come look at this coin, SolSex. Now, SolSex, you get to buy this coin. All right, you get to buy this coin on its exchange or on dexes. Right now, it's not really made available that much, and I think it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, it's gonna worth it when you begin to look out for buying more. I know the supply is 1 billion. The maximum supply is not capped. Very sad. But I think you can think of an exchange, a Solana based exchange, and the prospect of that with just a $5 million fully diluted market cap, and a $2.6 million market cap, and then a what's it called, a 5.2 FDV, right? That tells you that in reality we can actually price in on the fact that with a 50%, right, slightly above 50% in circulation, we can actually conclude that there is still more, right, that we can do with this token. Imagine it gets to a $5 billion market cap. That's way the 100x, is a 100x, 1000x, and you can imagine what that size of profit you'd be having. So I'm saying, look out for this token, and be prepared, right, to bag. We're prepared to bag this token. We're prepared. I'm telling you guys, we're prepared. It's been 95%. I think it's, I mean, one of the tokens you do not have folks talking so much about, right? So I'm saying this so you all can take full note of. My eyes has been still stocked on like. I might get back on the token. I know I made mention of that. There are not many coins that are gonna be like your gems, but of course I think there's still some. This coin made some very nice move for me, some almost 35x, and I think it's still gonna worth it if it's dips. So, but of course there's still coins. There's still coin. I'm gonna be showing you some other coin. There's one called Man. Yeah, I've been watching this coin, MEXC AI network, and yeah, I know the market, the FDV is some 18 million, but I think it has prospect to 80 billion. So I'm just trying to show you all of these tokens. I think you would get this token currently on Gate. I think no, not on Gate, on Max, right? So, and there you get it. So I think that's pretty much it. If you're thinking of signing up, if you're on YouTube, you find a referral link to any of the platforms you're thinking of getting these tokens from. And so, wait a minute, let me bring you to something. Let me bring you to something very important. Let's come on for some IOs and ICOs, ICO drops. So I think it's important. So just imagine you get this token. The all-time low for this token is where, let's check. The all-time low was at 0.00447. It's been up 300% from its all-time low, which was on the 13th of November 2022, 2 years ago. And I think yeah, it's so funny this coin has been available since 6 years ago. I don't know, but sometimes I run away from project like this. But because of its its prospect and what it says it's about, because if you come right here to read that, it's an, I mean, you all know how everyone for seem to be big on AI. Well, yes, you just have to throw your eggs across many baskets. Let me check how many people got the airdrop that was disbursed the other time. Oh my god, only 6 persons. So Psycho's got the most, I guess. So I'm saying the price of Bitcoin is going to be eating some $48,000. I want to assume. Oh, nice. So yeah, I think and then computer too. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're going to be having another quiz real quick soon. Just hang around. Drop more likes. Let me have you drop more likes, for this video. So the MEXC AI network represents an innovative fusion of blockchain technology and AI established in 2016 by a forward-thinking team. And I think that's all they've got to say. It's just a project expanding its vision to construct an AI-driven economy on the blockchain, encompassing data, computing power, and AI models. Sweet. Summed up, and that's all. So I think that's about Man. But I love the name, and of course I think I love the fact that the market cap is not that heavy. I prefer investing in coins that are less than $20 million market cap, so we can actually have an easy 50 to 100x in reality. So let me look for some interesting project. This one is still being on, and they've been able to raise 4 points. Okay, initial market cap 0.7 million. And then the amount they've raised is 6.4. Plays seem to be very interesting for me. And I think, let me look at the ICO. I think I'm liking this project. So we need one project that could give an 100x or whatever it's going to be, like let's say 20x or let's say 20 is a 10x, right? So the IDO is active. IDO initial DEX offering, and the tokens for sales are just 100 and 62,000. So you have a 20% release at the token generation event, and then a 6-month release over time. And so that implies you get to buy this token at this price. So the ICO price is 0.16, and I think the ICO is already ended. Yeah, coins and projects keep selling a whole lot. Those who got here at the precede, imagine those who got this. So those who got these are the precede price of 0.003, right? Let's say they got some 50,000 USD. That's quite much. Let's say 5,000 USD at 0.0038. That means they get 131,578 tokens. right? And some 4.3% is going to be like released to them at TGE. So you're going to multiply that by 0.043. That's going to be like 5,657. If we're going to be selling these at the price of IDO, in fact, right, just this unit, all right, at the IDO price of 0.185 alone, that means they've made $1,000 out of their, what's it called, out of their $5,000 investment. They've got a $1,000 buyback, right? And well, they see have and that's just 4.3%. Imagine that. Just imagine they got to sell everything they had at that price, 0.185, and then they get to sell, let me do the estimation again, 5,000 units gotten at pre-seed of 0.038, and then getting to sell that at 0.185. That's very crazy. Almost 25k, and then that's almost like a easy 5x, right? Very, 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 very solid profits. Now I think those are one of the things we're talking about right here. So those who got to proceed and what of you are the ones who get a very big share, and of course they must actually come to the point of agreeing with this project on the long term. So I think this is very much in all reality. We that want to get or attempt getting on this token called play, we might have to get this token at this price because it's currently on its IDO, right, in the intraday offering, and you have that price. Yeah, so I don't know what's the maximum anybody could actually get. So let's say you want to use 5k to get in on that price 0.185. Just get some 27k units, 27k. Don't forget to supply is 1 billion. Yeah, so you can actually make some estimation of the pricing and then imagine how much valuation your 5k is going to be like, but you don't want to expect more than a 2x. So sometimes it's better to look for ICO or pre-sale. Yeah, ICO, yeah. So because I think that goes a very, very big a long way. And so aside from wanting for this, is you looking for the gem coins that are eating. I gave you man, and I'm still thinking it's one of the coins you want to get on. It's been down 90%, and I want to highlight that or mark that as part of your watch list. Now come with me, let's quickly travel back in time to one of those coins. I keep talking about those dates. I want you never to forget that Ordinary is one of those coins that you don't want to joke around with. It's a gem. I think in a way it should be below its previous $1 billion worth of market capitalization. Look at this right now. Look at that now. It's been crazy down, right? I knew that was on $3, guys, and painfully enough, I didn't get on this. I keep thinking, asking myself, what have I done to myself? Like went over a 26x, right? And from there now, see it's been down, right? I think it's actually psychological to know that from this point, we're going to probably be considering, a buyback on Ordinals, since this is going to be still holding. Look at that. So once it breaks out of this trend, we can be so sure that Ordinals has a very, very, a solid prospect. Once we see Ordinals breaking like above here, right, and it's going to give us a retracement, what we want to do, right, is I want to take a long. It might just come above $38, and then it gives a fair opportunity of $30, guys. It's another fair opportunity to begin to think of buying back Ordinals. So I'm saying that there's a whole lot of things, but whichever way, if you want to be thinking of buying Ordinal, you want to be thinking of getting in on Ordinal somewhere around this auto block at $14. And so, and I know that sounds very stupid. Just imagine you just drop someone 25k, $25,000 dollars purchase of Ordinals at very, very realistic price of 14.5. So you get 40k, right? Let's see, 40k divided by 14.5, you get to 2,759 Ordinals, and then you get to sell that at some $100 some other time, because definitely once the market goes like this and you see it coming like this, you can be sure it's going to be making a very, very, very crazy comeback, and just getting to sell that at $100. That means your 40k turns out to be a quarter of a million in dollars. So I think it's all about you knowing which actually is which. When I mean which is which, I'm saying that what actually would be a long-term gem. And I think Ordinal is one of those important tokens in the grand scheme of things for a long-term perspective, and you want to think of getting on Ordinals, right? The market cap is just below $1 billion right now, so it was worth over $1 billion, way over $1 billion previously. But I think smart people are going to be thinking of getting back on Ordinals. I'm thinking of that right now. I might not be able to get on Ordinals the previous time. I might have missed on a Bitcoin, but I think why not Ordinal? You all know what the the function of Ordinal is. You can find it on almost every exchange. It's on HTX, on Bybit, it's on Gate, it's on Binance. Think of any exchange you want to get an audience, and I think right on HTX, and of course on Gate you want to jump on audience. So the total amount of bitcoins is 21 million, and one can be subdivided into 100 million satoshis. Satoshi is at the smallest unit of bitcoin, so there are 21,000 trillion satoshi in total. So this is not just about Satoshi talks, but ordinal protocol is just more like that inscription protocol that does not need you to use a separate token, citing or change Bitcoin. So what the ordinal protocol does is to write information to each Satoshi, such as text, pictures, audio and video, etc. So ordinal is bringing a reformation and of course a beautiful on-chain utility to Bitcoin narrative. I know Bitcoin might just will just be that old archaic token that's just dry, no utility, I don't know, nothing. But y'all can actually appreciate the fact. So let's do another quiz. What coin am I talking about? The answer is ordinal. So the answer is already. Hoping y'all can actually attempt this answer. And I hope that that's gonna be interesting. So if y'all can actually answer. So I'm talking about ordinal, and I think it's gonna worth an investment as a gem coin. Yeah, I'm telling you. So just imagine you setting some 100k buy price here, right? So I think you are gonna be having a better opportunity, right? So made a lot of mistakes right here, guys. Just imagine if I had actually entered a short position from here on ordinal on a 10x, guys, from here. We broke this low. We shouldn't have broken this low after taking this. We broke this low. This is my final proof that we're going down. But I was thinking, but look at that. Retraced right there. And that was short. Which implies that even just this other block, this is a QMR. If I drawn like this, there I'll have just drawn this box. This other block that got broken. And I'll have just entered from 64 and taken the short right to $22k, $20, right? So let's have some quiz. Now, what token am I talking about? Give me the answer, take my coin, or get the answer and take the token. So let's get some 18k, and then what token am I talking about? So I hope you all get the answer right, and then you get a share of this. So we're gonna be having some 20 persons, those who've been listening. So Ratley, well, let me get 30 persons, and yeah, 60 seconds is fair. If you can actually answer that very fast, I think you got to share that. So let me know what you are thinking about this. So now I think I would not still give play as a token that would give me the 10x I'm expecting, in my opinion. But I think, well, you should watch a throw on funds if you are so much on funds. So I'm gonna be going back to ICO drops, and then I'm looking out for. So okay, I think we already have some 3 persons answering very fast correctly. So 30 persons are going to be getting this answer right. So okay, now let me look for active ICO projects. Linear, no. These ones have terrible funding, like they're worth 7 billion, and the same thing goes for Scroll, which is already worth over 1 billion. Meanwhile, you've got 24 seconds more to go on the quiz I just dropped. But this is for streamers on this platform, and I think it's not something you want to be playing around with and just overlooking. So now come with me. Let's check. This one is already very huge, very huge. Airdrops. I think everyone seems to be looking out for all of these old projects, and I don't know. I think it's interesting to make mention of these, right? So yeah, okay. AMSA Combat, I should have done a video on AMSA Combat all along, but I still haven't done. So sorry. Only 10 persons seem to get the answer right, and I think the highest should be AMSA. So interesting. What do you think? I hope you are enjoying this video. Please don't forget to follow. Don't forget to follow. I think it's interesting. Just let me know what y'all are thinking in this whole narrative. Okay. So Blast, I think, is already too high, and the valuation is very, very terrible. Margin Fi, Black, Panther token. I still seem not to have seen one coin that has been, that has to do with Brazil, and I've raised maybe not so much around. Okay, I think let's look at this bit, bro. I tell you, doing crypto analysis is not for the weak, in all honesty. So this one has been launched. Okay, the price is already available. Really? The public sale happened Q2. It's already in the past. I think it's already live. So I think we want to look out for this token. So it's a 2D fighting esports game that seamlessly blends the world of Web 2 and Web 3. So let's go on 10 for Brawl on Coin Market Cap. So just like me, you might just be hearing the name Brawl, and you might be as curious as I am once you know Bit Brawl. Look at that. Now you all don't know what exactly is about this coin. It's on Solana. Interesting. There seems to be some comments sitting there bullish on, but that's not going to be the fact that defines if you would be bullish or wouldn't be bullish. And that it's an exchange doesn't mean you should be bullish or you shouldn't be bullish. Yeah, you want to look for many things. How many supply is in circulation? Almost the whole thing. No, okay, almost a billion. Almost a billion is self-reported to be in supply. All right, almost a billion. So that's 10% in circulation, right, of supply. Oof, okay. Market cap is 571k, and then the FDV is 5.9. Okay, I get it. So let's come to seeing the Telegram. I'm sorry, the Twitter, and then the website, and see what exactly it is about and how the prospect is going to be. Because like, you just don't want to call some things a gem when there are no gems. So I think we're going to be calling this whole thing a wrap, right? As we're going to be wrapping this. So these dudes got some about 121,000 followers on X, and this is a game. There is a free to play, the cross play, up to 4 player, and 15 plus euro. So I think it looks quite nice, and so the gods play as your favorite NFTs. All right, so I think it's nice, not bad. And there's a Shima Capital. Okay, all right, so not too bad. I think it's worth it. I do not think they had airdrops, and well, I think, let me look at the all-time high. It's been down 91% and it's been up just 48%. It might be a very worthy buy. I'm gonna be looking at the market analysis, if you don't mind. So I look at tokens that are very, very low, and I call them gems for some varying reasons. So look at that. Do you think this suit can actually rise back up? And if it does, just imagine it gets back to this height at least. So of course we would have to look at the price actions and some factors. Right, this is the POI that got broken. Okay, so we want to look out for some things that we think would be of very, very great benefit to us. I'm coming. So let's okay, I think we need some other quizzes. What do you think? Now just imagine we get this thing right back here. That's 500%. 500% means 5x. That means a $50 turn to $50. Right? Yes. But of course, we've been having a very, very interesting downtrend all along, and yeah, isn't it? Exactly. So yeah, it's been all down, and I think, well, it's understandable that we've been all down. And I think probably I'm gonna be looking out for some of these coins to begin to buy back. Imagine I get on this with 100x with $100, right, and I get it to this height at least. So I might not have so long a prospect for tokens like these, but of course you can be so sure if these tokens have some very solid marketing and very solid game utility, you can be so sure these tokens can actually do a very solid prospect. They're already on exchanges, and I think now things are already beginning to change fast and fast and fast. And by that I mean things are changing in the sense that pre-sales no longer give so much X's. I mean 10x, 20x, but now we begin to have coins that are buyback tokens. I mean tokens that are already launched and they're very low. They're the ones already, they are the ones currently giving, folks so much. All right, so much of yeah, so much. I think we want to look at so there was pre-sale. Interesting. Look at this. There was a pre-sale for this token. And this is interesting. So I don't know the price. Right. So there was the public, the IO. Yeah. So I think whatever it is, the ICO price. Let me check the ICO price of this brawl. Can I? So. Okay. Launched March. Okay. The IO price of brawl. Wait, this is it. Let me check the about. Can I get the IO here? Token unlock. So. No much news about the ICO price. All right, I'm about. I just want to make you, spotlight something. Okay, right from listing price. What's the listing price? 0.5. It's been so down, right? It's on negative. I think the secured $3 million from investors, including Morin Staff Ventures. I think, and of course, Shima Capital and then Big Brain. So I still do not seem to have the details about the price of the ICO, but in all honesty, I think that's that about Brawl. So well, whichever way, I think that's all I've got to say about Brawl. I think just on the lookout for getting on Brawl. The sale was public, and I think we just want to look for the ones that are currently active, and yeah, so maybe we just have to go check out on CoinList. So this one is 10. I don't know why the name is 10 instead of activities, and so I think it's ended. I don't know if it's still live or it's already running. I just want to check why do they all look like a wish. So launch, it ended already. The funding round ended. The TG and distribution already, presumably Q2 2024. Okay, the token generation concluded on July 30th. And the token, let's look for the token. So let me look for this so-called 10. Okay, so let me look out for this. Guys, I'm just gonna begin to stay safe. I think I'm gonna be wrapping up the session right now. So this is it. Waiting, like, guys, please, one more quiz and then we're gonna call it a close. 10. This, the red beard, black beard. I still do not seem to see this 10, but I think we already have some. So let's do some quiz. I'm talking about 10, guys. So the next answer is 10. So let me look up for this. Encrypting Ethereum. 10 is the first layer to deliver full data encryption. It looks very solid, in all honesty. Looks like some game. So let's do this final game and then we'll call it close. What project am I talking about? Let's have some 20 persons